massive protests are being held today by tribal groups in Churachandpur. This is after the outrage over the video that went viral yesterday, which showed two women stripped naked, being marched by a group of men, being molested as well, and then allegations that they were gang raped. Now, that video was from the 4th of May when that incident happened, but it only came to light yesterday evening after that video went viral, that led to massive outrage and anger over the situation in Manipur. And now you can see this massive protest, this gathering in Manipur. This even as the situation on the ground remains delicate. Remember, Manipur for over 2 months since May has been facing sporadic incidents of violence. People have had to flee from their villages, and there remains an emergency type situation. You have the army also on the ground. You have police on high alert. So while the situation there remains delicate, now this video emerged yesterday, which caused a lot of anger and outrage, and now this massive protest in Churachandpur. Let's go across to Saurabh for more. And Saurabh, tell us about this protest taking place this after that video went viral yesterday, which has led to a lot of outrage. It's been taken up in Parliament as well.
That's right. Of course, this issue has really brought Manipur back into the focus. And what's perhaps heart-wrenching is the manner in which the women seen in the video were, molested, sexually assaulted, stripped and paraded. And unfortunately, women seem to have also been targets in this ethnic violence, and violence against women seems to have largely gone unreported. And many blame it on the internet ban, saying that not enough information has come out. But this one video perhaps will give you a sense of how badly the violence has degenerated. And in protest against this incident of women being paraded, stripped and molested and sexually assaulted, tribal groups today held a massive protest. There was a downpour when this protest was happening. And in spite of that, thousands marched from through Churachandpur, and then of course there was a event where they all congregated and protested, and this of course also tribal group saying is another perhaps reason why they are demanding a separate administration. Of course, that is something that the centre, the Union Home Ministry, and also the Manipur Chief Minister has ruled out. But really, the focus is on how these women have been assaulted, and a lot of women who say they've managed to finally see the video, because it's also, remember, not easy to access internet. It is very, very difficult to access internet. But they say that some of them who've managed to say that it has shocked them beyond any kind of they say that they've really not been able to get over it. They've not slept because of what they've seen in the video. And this, of course, is why this massive gathering took place today. And in that massive gathering, again, the political demands of a separate administration, etc., were reiterated. But they say largely the gathering was also to voice their protest against the atrocities on women in this ethnic conflict that has largely also gone unreported, and many of them attribute that to the internet ban as well.
Right, and Saurabh, we're seeing these visuals of the gathering. It's a massive gathering. If you just tell us, the situation in Manipur has remained very tense, very delicate. The security forces have been on high alert, and massive gatherings have not been allowed. So really, this is something, quite something to see such a huge gathering taking place today.
That's right, a huge gathering, and in fact, a lot of women part of the gathering. And that also is part of Manipur's, character, culture, where women have always taken the lead in social issues and all of that. But also beyond that, even in sports, you see there are so many women from Manipur who excel. But apart from that, the fact is that so many people coming out is also perhaps an indication of the frustration, the anger over which over the manner in which these women have been treated. And a lot of them saying that some of them haven't even seen the video. Some of them say simply what's been described to us is enough to, make us shiver and feel this anger and frustration. But that, of course, has been where the violence has degenerated. And unfortunately, Manipur hasn't been able to come out of the cycle of violence. And,
Right.
the two communities involved in this ethnic violence have suffered deaths, gun battles. Manipur has really
Right.
suffered in these last 2 months and perhaps gone back by years.
All right.